Look, that was me. I was doing cosplay. But yeah, I like handlebar mustaches. Arf, arf. By the way, how you guys been? You guys all right? We're going to talk about everything after the face-off. This is live real time. But yeah, what is that call that Usyk has on? I want one. I'd walk around the house in that shit. But yeah, the hairstyle was not new. He says he does this to intimidate his opponents. I found this out about 5-6 years ago when I first started covering him when he was fighting on HBO. I've seen every single Oleksandr Usyk fight that's available online. But imagine, like, you looking at him and you like, yo, this motherfucker's probably gonna beat my ass. And he's dressed like this in 2022. Oh, and he's singing. Oh, he's gonna dance. Oh, he's gonna dance. Oh, it's coming. He gonna do it. Oh, I am so excited. Yo, it's coming. Please dance. Please dance, bro. You got the whole stage. That hair scary as shit. Please dance. He had the whole stage. He could have started breakdancing. He had the whole damn stage. I know about Thurs, Hassan. I'm talking about what the Ukrainian. I know what a thobe is. I'm from Philly. Hassan, what is going on with you? Man, I wanted to see him dance. Well, we're going to wait for Sky Sports to do some interviews with both of the fighters. By the way, this card has a special start time here in the States, mostly because it's over in Saudi Arabia. So normally if you watch UK fights start to finish like I do, being a boxing degenerate, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern on the DAZN. Normally their cards start at 2 p.m. Eastern. Remember, wasn't Ruiz Joshua 2 main event earlier than normal for UK time? I'm talking to American fans. But it's going to be on Sky Sports pay-per-view over in the UK. What is it, 27 pounds or something like that here in the States? The DAZN costs you a little over $21. I did a preview video on the undercard. They've been doing this all week, yo. Like, people just keep walking through. They need to make sure they put up a barrier next time, or at least for the weigh-in, so people don't go walking through their shit. No, I didn't want to see him twerk, Fluffy. I wanted to see him do the dance when he do that shit. What's that dance called? When they kick their feet up? I thought he was going to do that. That's why I thought the camera zoomed out. I thought it was a whole planned. But y'all know I'm kind of like a simpleton sometimes, so I'm all for the dramatics and the showmanship. But listen, I've said it before. I got Anthony Joshua losing again. Remember what Tyson Fury said to Deontay Wilder is that he can have Malik Scott all he wants, but he's just going to go back and revert back to being who he really is. And what he's going to do is, I think that no matter what Robert Garcia is going to have been teaching him, he's still going to be who he is. The Rob McCracken is still going to linger over. The early people who taught him how to box is still going to linger over. And once that happens, he's going to start trying to outbox Oleksandr Usyk, and that's when he's going to get his ass damn near stopped again, or possibly stopped. I'm not confident in saying that I see Usyk stopping Joshua, but we know from what we saw in the first fight that it is a possibility. Joshua weighed in at 240 for the first fight. And Oleksandr Usyk a little over 221. The lowest Joshua's been in his career was early in his career, but recently, in let's say, for example, let me pull it up real quick. Go look at his box score. Waiting for the fighters to come in and do some interviews. But here, let's do it this way. Keep that, and let's go leave that up there. All right. So Anthony Joshua, 24-2 with 22 KOs, 32 years old, 6'6". I met him in person at the Joshua versus Povetkin first press conference when the DAZN had just announced. It was their first ever press conference, really lavish, posh event in Middle Manhattan. I was like, yo, this shit is nice. And boy, how the DAZN has fallen since. But anyway, 24-2 with 22 KOs, 32 years old. The last fight, he weighed in at 221 1/4. He started his career at 229, I believe, 230. But since then, you've seen him go all the way up to 254, where people were like, yo, that bodybuilder shit. Even myself, I said all that muscle going to catch up to him. You know, especially when you got guys like Tyson Fury, you know, who can move around and box, Oleksandr Usyk, who, as we've seen, and even Deontay Wilder, that if you don't do a lot of movement or smother his space, he will knock you out. For example, even back then, when we wanted the fight to happen before both fighters were defeated eventually, I always had Deontay Wilder beating Anthony Joshua because I just feel that one punch would really send Anthony Joshua to hell. Like, I really think that he will lose. But since he's lost a significant amount of weight, came in against Andy Ruiz at 237 pounds. After weighing in for the first fight, 247. But I just feel, and you know, a lot of hardcore fans are going to be mad at me for saying this, especially hardcore Joshua fans. I feel, if it makes sense, I feel that Andy Ruiz lost that fight more than Joshua won it, because Andy Ruiz lost that fight before he even got in the ring. He let the money, and I can say it because I'm Mexican. You know, and I'm half Mexican, half black, and half Irish, for those who don't know. But I've seen, and don't you dare question it, it's 2022 and I can get you canceled. But basically, all the fucking carnitas and the tacos, you know, like, and we've seen him on his YouTube channel and his Facebook page and his Instagram eating the tacos. So that's not bigotry. He started eating his ass off, came in weighing at 283 fucking pounds, bro. Look, for the first fight, he weighed in at 268. Came in at 283 for the second fight. And then he did get down, Mina Andy Ruiz. He has been looking good. He's fighting Luis Ortiz in 3 weeks, by the way, on PBC on Fox pay-per-view here in the States. So he has been looking like in shape. For example, when he fought Chris Arreola, he was 256. You see what I'm saying? Damn near 30 pounds he lost. That's good, Hawker. You can be half Jewish. That's good. You can identify as anything these days. You know, one day I might even I almost identified as Puerto Rican last week. No, 2 weeks ago, because I got tired of, who was cussing me out? I forgot what Puerto Rican fight I was covering. It wasn't Danny Garcia. I think it was Danny Garcia, but all these Puerto Ricans kept giving me shit. So I was like, you know what? You can't beat him. Might as well join him. So I almost identified as Puerto Rican, but not yet. Not yet. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, we're waiting for Sky Sports to interview both of the fighters. This is why their stream is still live. But somebody pointed out to me in the comment as I was doing my stream yesterday. For those who don't know, we stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that is subject to change depending on how good of a fight it is going on that week. For example, I didn't stream during the Virgil Ortiz Michael McKinson fight week because, frankly, I got other shit to do. I'm not going to be, you know. But if it's a press conference, something significant like this, then we will be streaming during the media events as well. For example, we're going to be here tomorrow at this time as well, streaming for the weigh-in. Also, guess what? It's happened. Y'all said I was talking shit for all of this time. What has ended? Where's the interviews? Y'all said I was talking all this shit. Well, guess what? T-Street's got a podcast. We're on Apple. And the links are down below in the description box. In fact, I'm going to paste it in the chat for you so you guys can go download some episodes. It's the least you can do. I'm not doing this for my health. But yeah, here's the links to my podcast. We are on all of your podcast listening platforms: Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Podbean, Pod something. We're on everywhere. iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Tune In, which I'm really excited about because you can listen in on your Alexa. If you have Alexa, shut up. Sometimes she likes to listen in and intervene. But yeah, let's go back and watch the face-off again, though. And for those who got to the press conference late, let's show you how Usyk pulled up to the press conference. Dude is the man. Dude is the man. Joshua shows up first, but then Usyk came in and stole the show. So there's going to be exclusive episodes for the podcast, but episodes like this will be available on the podcast as well if you just want to listen in. So it's under Fight View 360, all one word, or you can type in T Street Controversy or whatever fight that you're looking for. So for example, I have a Canelo versus Golovkin 3 preview up, multiple previews on this, Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben, and the Adrien Broner saga. So I'm going to be uploading multiple episodes throughout the week, giving you an in-depth breakdown. And you know what I noticed about a lot of podcasts? They don't really break shit down for you, like really talk about, you know, like the details of the fight, like who's next and, you know, things like that. But look, my man Usyk is the man. I love that outfit. I would wear that. Look, that's the walk of a man right there. You see how powerful that walk was? That's how a real man walks. You guys don't know nothing about being real men. Now, of course, T Street's a real man. No OnlyFans yet. I might do anonymous feet pics to fund my boxing ventures. T Street needs some money, man. T Street got like thousands and thousands in legal fees and shit. T Street suing everybody. You want to be sued? Don't mess around with me. I'll sue you. Don't mess around with me. I will sue your ass. But how do you feel that Robert Garcia is going to help Usyk? Help Joshua. I'm not sure if I feel that Robert Garcia can really make too much of a difference. I mean, what is he going to do? Teach him, you know, how to be, you know what, to try to be a pressure fighter? Is it too, you know, like how is he going to do that when Joshua's been fighting the same old way? He's going to have to go to the body. That's one thing he's going to have to try to do. But Oleksandr Usyk is a very, very smart fighter. So, of course, he's going to be expecting for Joshua to change his game plan. You know, he's not the type of fighter that's going to be like, yeah, you know, and he don't have no vices that we know of. So this is a guy that lives, eats, sleeps, and breathes boxing. For example, listen to this crazy ass shit that Igor Klimas said, manager of Usyk. By the way, Lomachenko arrived in the States last night. He is here. He's reportedly rumored to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz, the guy who had beat Jamel Herring in October the 15th. But listen to what his manager, Igor Klimas, had to say about Usyk and how he trains.
People, how friendly people are, how warm we meet here. We're met here. It's unbelievable. Looking forward to come back, and if it's going to be possible. I wanted to thank.
Yeah, Loma is in the States. He's been here since yesterday.
Putting this together, I wanted to thank for organization, Skills Challenger, Matchroom, K2, to finding their ways to work out together. Of course, this was a little bit bumpy road, as always, but we made it. We're here. As far as talking about Oleksandr Usyk, I'm so proud to represent him.
Now listen to what he says here about his training regimen. Like this guy's an animal, man, and you just love him to death, and he can dance.
I can tell you, I never seen anybody at the 45 degrees heat to ride the bicycle for 100 kilometers. I never seen anybody swimming the day before press conference in London for 10 kilometers in the pool for 5 hours. I never seen anybody holding his breath underwater for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, almost passing away, shaking himself. And then I asked him, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I know I have a trainer behind me. He's not going to let me draw. He's going to pull me out." And I hope all of this is going to be helping him on Saturday night. Thank you. We'll see you.
Come on, tell me you don't believe that shit. I believe every single piece of that. Come on, you don't believe that shit? Come on, you don't believe, come on. Do you think, does this look like the type of fellow? Does this look like the type of fellow that would just be like, you know, bringing that, like, making some shit like that up? And also, look, I mean, just look at him. The guy's awesome. And we've also seen Loma do it before, too. Loma's actually posted videos of him doing that same shit. So basically, Klimas was saying, like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? You know, and it's kind of morbid to talk about. But before, you know, it happens when people are about to drown and whatnot, your body starts shaking and shit, you know, like, and I'm guessing Klimas was freaking out and was like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? You got to fight, you fucking maniac. You trying to kill yourself? Jesus, you know? You know, Usyk like, yo, my trainer's back there. You know, he got my back. Don't worry about it. I got this. Cool off. You know? But the dude is too good, and I just don't see what Josh would see. The first fight, for one, the first fight, Joshua was trying to box. He was trying to box. And I was like, what is this? What is he thinking? And that's because he had a whole bunch of yes men in his corner that he had to get rid of. Them telling him, you know, like, yeah, everything's, you know, you're doing good and everything. He going to need Robert Garcia, because when Robert Garcia get pissed, he start cussing at you. Like, what the fuck are you doing out there? You let him just, you know, he start getting all, like, loud. I wonder if AJ can handle that. But I feel like AJ's been the same fighter for so long. Going to the body is just not really him, you know, for a guy that moves like Usyk. He'll be getting out of the way of that shit. And I think that him trying something, you know, so new, with being with a new trainer for such a small period of time, really, that it may make him more vulnerable. And that he may get caught with something. Because Usyk is the type of fighter that figures you out and remembers, and clearly he is one of those type of fighters. He watches tape. You know how fighters say, you know, I don't study my opponent, I don't watch no tape, I let my other opponents, I let my training team and staff figure it out. That's not Usyk. So he's going to be expecting for him to try something new. Maybe he already probably thinking he's going to try to go to the body, or he may going to try to sit down on his punches more. And defensively, AJ had significant issues getting away from the left hand. And that head movement, you know, and all that, I want to pull up some highlights for you, but we really don't have the time. That head movement ain't no joke. As we've said before multiple times on the channel, Usyk is a heavyweight Lomachenko. And that's a very, no matter what you think about Lomachenko and his losses to Salido and Teofimo, still, that skill set and style somewhat similar in the heavyweight division? What? You know? Easiest target is the body. I'm guessing you say the body. You are taught not to headhunt. What are you talking about, T Street? I know that already. Come on, Punch Quote. Don't talk to me like I'm some casual. Don't talk to me. I know that. Come on, don't talk to me like I'm some casual. But AJ, don't go to the body. Get out of here. And he has been a headhunter. We saw it in the first fight. But right now, I do feel that Usyk, you know, I'm not confident that Joshua can do anything different, or that whatever Joshua does, Usyk can't figure it out. And we've seen him take some big shots. You know, a lot of questions was answered. You know, it's not talked about enough, but we've seen Usyk take some big shots from Anthony Joshua. He's not losing 2 in a row. No, Hernan says T is not giving AJ any respect. He's not losing 2 in a row against the same opponent. Well, that depends on if you were one of those people, and it was a lot of you, that thought that AJ was going to knock Usyk out because he was too small. Hey, you win some, you lose some. And that's what I say on my podcast and in my videos. Remember, we're not always going to agree. We're not always supposed to agree. You're going to have your opinion. I'm going to have mine. However, unlike many of my competitors, I'm not going to curse you out. I'm not going to say, you a dickhead and you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, hey, all right, bro. We're just going to see you on the night. And the good thing about it is I'm going to be here on Saturday. We're going to be streaming during the main event of the fight. So as soon as they start doing their ring walks, we're going to be here live, and we're going to be doing live fight commentary with my trusty. Here's my boxing scorebook right here. With my trusty boxing scorebook, and, we're going to be here. But, when you look at a rematch and the way the first fight went, for example, how did the first fight go? The first fight was scored 112-117 for Usyk, 113-115 for Usyk, and 117-112 for Usyk, 115-113 for Usyk, and 116-112 for Usyk. I'm cool with 8 rounds to 4, but that was really and those 4 rounds, if I was really giving them to Joshua, it was because Usyk was like, all right, taking little breaks here and there. My prediction is Oleksandr Usyk by decision. That's it. I picked Oleksandr Usyk for the first fight for the same reasons. And just because Anthony Joshua has a new trainer, and I like Anthony Joshua, I do. And that's what confuses me and really kind of upsets me when it comes to, covering boxing on YouTube. It's like, just like, it's no disrespect. It's not like, you're a hater and all kind of shit like that. It's just like, bro, why can't a motherfucker have his opinion? That is my opinion. Like, I just think that Joshua, was going. It doesn't have enough. Let's go watch the face-off one more time. Just don't think he has enough.
And Anthony Joshua, thank you so much.
Howard Foster, he always got some shit going on with him. That was a UK judge that scored at 115, 113 for Usyk. He's always got some shit going on with him. Let's go full screen and watch the face-off. So once again, follow me on Twitter at T Street Controversy. Also, my podcast links for Spotify and Apple are now listed in the chat and in the show notes. Once we get to a certain amount of downloads, we're going to start rolling out some exclusive interviews. I've never had any interest.
AJ straight in the back. AJ straight in the back with cameras.
Let's go, AJ. And you. You about to learn today. Let's go.
If AJ wins this, man, put him in the Hall of Fame. Dude already has a Hall of Fame resume. But if he wins this, he's going to be on top of the mountain for me. I'm going to say he beats everybody. Now, Usyk's a legit 6'3". I've met him in person, him and Joshua. I was up here because the way everyone cleared the stage, I thought he was going to start dancing. Remember, he's in Saudi Arabia doing this. I really wanted him to start dancing. The way the camera zoomed out and everyone got off the stage, I was like, he's about to start doing the what's it called when they do this? They're kicking their feet up and shit. What's that shit called? I thought he was going to start doing that. I was like, yo, you would have seen the biggest smile pop up on my face, but it didn't happen. Dreams crushed. It didn't happen. But yeah, guys, let me get up out of here. I got to go walk the dog and head to the gym. I am down 11 pounds in a week and a half. You like that shit? So I'm on the snack program by Victor Conti. That shit's, it gives you the boost. And I have a whole bunch of content to upload. So remember, we're going to be here tomorrow for the weigh-in. Let me tell you what time the weigh-in is now, because I don't even know. Because they're in Saudi. Oh, by the way, I had some sweet handlebar mustache. This was a couple of years ago during COVID, but I liked it. By the way, this is my I was working on the ranch. Long story, but it was cold. But that leather was expensive. That shit was expensive. But where am I going? Boxing info network. Matchroom. Let's see what time this weigh-in is tomorrow. We're going to be here streaming during the weigh-in. You look like the village people. Don't mess with me, man. I had a switchy on that revolver too. That's what the kids say. They got these guns they're killing people with. They call it switchies. These little motherfuckers are nuts. Hold on, where's the weigh-in? I'm looking for it. I believe it's at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Hold on, let me see if I can find this weigh-in. Give you this weigh-in time. Joshua to, I could have just checked my email, duh. Okay, so it's going to be at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow is the weigh-in. Okay, all right, so we're going to be up early. For those who are interested, but also I'm gonna be covering it on the podcast for those who want to listen in a little bit later on. And that time is because it's in Saudi Arabia. So this weekend on the DAZN at 12 p.m. I'll just show it to you guys while we're here. I'll just show it to you guys. I'm so glad they didn't put this shit on the DAZN pay-per-view. I would have been cussing and bitching up a storm. Yes, the weigh-in. Of course, the weigh-in is on Friday. Oh, my bad. I'm thinking today is Thursday. I'm tripping. You know why I'm thinking today is Thursday? Because normally they have the final press conferences on Thursdays. My bad, guys. And that's part of the thing about working from home. You really don't be knowing what the days are. My bad. My bad. I'm great. Cuss. Saeed, when you say that's how you say it. I was great. Cuss you out, bro. My bad. You're right. I'm like, why is he fucking typing it all caps? Yes, it is on Friday. It's going to be the weigh-in. It says 7:15 a.m. on the DAZN. So I thought today was Thursday because normally for big fights, the final press conference is normally on a Thursday. So yeah, it's going to be a special start time. Oh, it's at 1 p.m. Eastern, not 12. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, guys. Let me get up out of here. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for my 6 p.m. stream, where every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays we stream at 6 p.m. Eastern and talk about multiple boxing topics. For example, yesterday we talked about Usyk versus Joshua. That was Tuesday, Usyk versus Joshua 2 fight week preview. You can listen to that on my podcast. We also talked about Adrien Broner pulling out of his fight with Sergiy Lipinets. I meant with Omar Figueroa for mental health reasons and how they called bullshit, meaning Tank Davis and Omar Figueroa. And my Spotify link is not working. Okay, gotta fix that. And we talked about the return of Teofimo Lopez. Okay, so I gotta fix that. Here's the links to my podcast. On Spotify. There, I just put it in the chat. So I don't know what tomorrow's topic's going to be. Likely some more Joshua Usyk talk. Eduardo, Emmanuel Navarrete versus Eduardo Baez. That is happening this weekend also. And then we're going to talk and recap the final press conference for Omar Figueroa versus Sergiy Lipinets. Who else? Alberto Puello versus Gutierrez Akhmedov. And I forgot who's opening up the card. But yeah, those links right there that I just put in the chat, that's the links to my social media. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'm T-Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Please leave a like before you go and subscribe.